Well, we're going to have to start with the epistle and a little bit to speak about the Old Testament. One of the themes of the Old Testament is about who can stand before God as a priest. There were arguments about whether Aaron, the brother of Moses, was a legitimate priest, or whether Levi was one. And then there was this curious figure called Melchizedek, who appeared to Abram as though from nowhere. But the Jews continued to look for someone else, the person they called the Messiah, the Anointed One. And the significance of the feast today is that when Mary and Joseph came to present the child Jesus in the temple, he was recognized. Here is the Messiah, the one who can be priest for us all, because he alone is pure and holy, and who is Christ, both God and man. Got it? You know all about priests in the Old Testament now. Good. Now Christ, in his life and death, really and truly fulfilled the need of priests, altars and sacrifice. But he did not do away with them. He uses them at another level, within the living mystery of Christ himself. And the church down the ages has always understood this. It uses the language of priests, altars and sacrifice in its worship every time it celebrates the liturgy. Then, as we all know, others came along and kicked over anything to do with these. But they were terribly mistaken. They did away with the baby as well as the bathwater. The deep reality of Christ as the priest, of Christ as the altar, of Christ as the sacrifice is still true. And Christ is our high priest now who stands before the altar in heaven. Christ receives our sacrifice today and makes it one with his in heaven. And these words and the actions that go with them are of the very essence of the liturgy. For example, had you realized it? Had you forgotten? You are a priest, each one of you. You have a sacrifice to bring and to offer yourselves. You have an altar on which to lay it. You have a sacrifice to bring and offer yourselves. And when the book of Revelation uses these words and symbols, they were and are true not only of the church in heaven, but of the church in worship on earth that is caught up in it. And in return we experience the gift of the body and blood of Christ as it comes down from heaven and makes us one in communion with Christ and with one another. Very important. Try and remember those words. Christ is our priest, our altar and our sacrifice, and this is the inner reality of every time we celebrate the liturgy on Sundays. May the Lord bless you.